Hey everyone, I'm Erik Halberg, and my project this semester has been making an FFA app. The goals of this app was to help our advisor out, Mr. Nutter, because we are making a calendar app, so what we're trying to do is to put in events so he won't have to, and keep people updated with what we're doing. So we're trying to impact the Hayworth community or the FFA community or any FFA alumni who might want to know what we're doing right now. So we'll update it so they know when there's a community dinner or a banquet or an ag expo, just to keep them involved if they want to. And my partners this semester has been Nick Roysden, Braden Banner, and Gavin Edwards. We've been working hard to make this app working, which has been a struggle so far. So we broke up into two groups. One group's working with Xcode for Apple, and then another group's working for Android. So my contribution so far is me and my partner, we tried to work on MIT App Inventor, but that was a little difficult. So let's see. We tried MIT App Inventor, and he is still working with it, but I found it extremely difficult. So what we did is we both would try to make an app. So we kind of learn on our own and help each other if someone found out something. So since we didn't really know how to code, we found a resource called code.org. And code.org is a very good website for people learning how to Java code. And what you do is it shows you through games. You can get these blocks right here and tell, in this case, you tell Elsa what to do, move forward by 100 pixels, and she just run forward. So I found this really helpful because we didn't know what we were doing at first, and now we kind of have an idea, and because that's pretty much how the coding for MIT App Inventor is. So then, as he continued work on that, but then I went and tried to do Eclipse, and Eclipse is pretty much I thought it was kind of like an Xcode version for Android, but it's a little harder to edit. It's harder to do things with. Xcode, you could edit a little more, but this is pretty difficult. So I've had to find some researchers to help me. I'd go to YouTube, I'd look up things how to make an app on Eclipse or Eclipse, WebView, so I can learn how to work with that. And then I'd also look things up on Google. I like this website because this is the Android website, so they know what they're talking about. But then there's all these other websites that I could check out, and some of them I have. And then I tried to download the emulator, but this took a while at first because there were some things restricted on the computer that I had to have Mr. Zobel make it so I could download. So this took a while, but I finally downloaded it, and I wanted to download it so I could get things to work. Show how the app is doing, so I can see where I might need to edit more. So I downloaded the emulator, and I found out you have to make a 6-digit code, which I have not done yet, but I plan on doing in the future so I can actually hook it up and work. But another emulator I found is called Genymotion. This looks like a good emulator. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet, but we found it, and it's something that I'm going to try to use maybe if the other emulator doesn't work. So I'll show you Android Studio, which I just recently got. Android Studio is pretty much like Eclipse, but there are some differences. You can edit a little better. See, I can do that here, and you couldn't do that in Eclipse. So I'm glad we got Android Studio, but there's still going to be learning done here because It's new to me. We just recently got it. I have been right now. I've still been trying to learn the same things, like how to do the web view, how to edit the text and whatnot. Because you can see there's an error. But to me, in my personal opinion, this is better than Eclipse, but still a little difficult to use. So I've been trying to work with this right now, and I've learned many things, like you might have to go into coding and whatnot if you want to maybe, like, I don't know, edit the names of things, like edit the name of this. You could go into coding for that, like see right here. And it's just been a learning process, and so this is how I've kind of challenged myself, because I'd have to go find resources on how to do this stuff I don't know how to do already. So, and I'll show you the calendar we've been working on. Here's the calendar we've been working on, and what we do is we each broke up into, like, each person would get like 2 months, and we had a master copy of a calendar. We just insert events. I think I had the months February and May. So here's February. These are the things that I would have put in, and this only took us about a day, which is good. But what we're trying to do with this is find a way to put the Google Calendar into the app. So that's why I've been working with WebView, so I could just somehow insert it. And so far I have not been having much success, but I plan on working with it more in the future, because I think that I will be able to do it eventually. So that's about all the time I have. Thank you so much to listening, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video.